Hey, hope you are doing well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Cooped Up Live, should I say, the daily-ish podcast, or broadcast rather, not podcast, broadcast. Maybe it's a podcast. I don't know. Some people call it that. We're going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. While we are waiting on folks to join, coopedup.com is my website. You can visit that at any time to just kind of check out the stuff that I've posted recently. Also, you can subscribe to get some updates. I need to do some verbal exercises today. I'm tripping all over my words. Wherever you are on the social medias, would love a follow. I'm Cooped Up is my handle in all of those places. On Instagram in particular would be a great place to start. And wherever you watch or listen to this, it is broadcast on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, as well as, and on Facebook, it's on both my personal profile and my Cooped Up page. Be sure you go follow that also. And then rebroadcast in audio format on all of the major podcasting platforms for people who just want to listen in the car, while they're walking, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well today. My mother has not joined yet. I wonder if she's not going to be able to make it today. What's up with that? I was going to wish her an early happy birthday. Maybe if she joins in a little bit, I'll do that. My mother's birthday is tomorrow. Also, another one of my favorite people, Suzanne Flodine, her birthday is tomorrow as well. She's also a frequent watcher here. Mom, was that you that just joined? I hope so. Another crazy busy day. We got home yesterday from work and school. It was the first day after 2 weeks off for spring break. And man, all of us were just beat. The stamina was not there for the day. And everything was waiting for us. I had like 4 meetings yesterday, which is a lot for me. And then this week is just shaping up to be like crazy, crazy busy. So anyway, we have a school presentation tonight. The kids are doing, for the middle school showcase, they're doing a newscast, but they're interviewing historical characters. Mason and his friend Isabella are the two hosts of the newscast. And Claire is Hammurabi, which I now know is the king of Babylon. I'm sure I knew that at some point in my life. Do you ever wonder, like, you hear about these things that kids learn in school and you're like, did I learn about that? And I'm pretty sure that we did learn about many of these things. We just don't remember learning about it. Or it wasn't all that important to our daily lives to retain such knowledge. I have a very strict policy in life generally, and it's more to do with recent facts than long ago facts that I learned. But if I do not need that information, I'd go to great lengths, to make sure that it is not cluttering up my mind. I don't do a very good job of not letting it clutter up my mind, but I'm like, if I don't need to remember it, typically it has to do with the time of things, or if I've got it like in my phone or whatever, I can purge it from my memory. But the useless facts stick there all the time. So, and again, tomorrow is my mother's birthday, so I'll wish her birthday tomorrow as well. What else do I have on my list here? Okay, so I listed in the description, you'll have seen that. Do you ever discover something that you never knew existed and then you can't live without it once you do? Well, that happened to me, and the universe was conspiring to tell me, Cooper, you must have this. That's how I think the universe talks. Oh, hang on, I just thought of something else too. Okay, so the universe. So we were camping in the RV last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, down on the Gulf Coast, between Freeport and Galveston, right there, very isolated part. And in this RV park where we were staying, which was right on the water, it was gorgeous, had this great canal. We were fishing, hanging out, eating, drinking, all that kind of fun stuff. There was this RV that pulled up next to us that was full of, I would say, probably like high school seniors or maybe like college freshmen. Like they were old enough that they were not young boys, but they were young enough that they were not grown-ass men, right? And there was a whole bunch of them. It was like 5 or 6 of them in this RV. They were very rowdy. You could hear it. And then a set of parents. We couldn't really figure out who was related to whom and all of that stuff. But there were 2 adults there. Well, anyway, all that said, they were really, really annoying for the most part. But while they were there, I noticed this kid wearing these Converse Chuck Taylor's tennis shoes, right? And at first I thought, oh, he's just standing on the back of them. Like he's not wearing them right. He's just putting his feet in it and standing on the back of them. A lot of kids do that. My children do not, but a lot of kids do that. And then I realized I saw him take them off, and I promise I was not stalking this kid. I was not staring. It's just you're in very close quarters when you're in these RV parks. And so I saw him take them off and realized they were Chuck Taylor mules. So they didn't have backs on them at all. He was not standing on the back of them. They just didn't exist in the back. It was a mule, a white Chuck Taylor mule. And I'm like, bitch, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And coincidentally, or probably not coincidentally at all, I probably searched for it, and I don't remember searching for it, but then I would have thought I would have found it. So actually, I don't think I searched for it. But Brad's Deals, I don't know if y'all know what Brad's Deals is. Brad's Deals is this website where all of these people, I guess they get paid for it. It's based, this is a random fact I know. It's based out of St. Thomas. It's based out of the Red Hook Marina in St. Thomas, because I saw the headquarters and I looked it up when we were there once and saw that it's there. But I guess they get paid through affiliate marketing, but basically they find these just random deals for things. And sometimes it's a pair of shoes, sometimes it's a sunglasses, sometimes it's some cookware, sometimes it's a trip. I mean, it just makes no sense. Bradsdeals.com is the website. But and then they have an app. And actually I happen to pull up the app on my phone. It's kind of like when I'm bored, I just look at it to see what there is. Because the deals are really like crazy good sometimes. Usually it's a bunch of shit that you don't want, but when you see something you want, it's great. And it had Converse mules on it, y'all. I kid you not. And so I was like, okay, done and done. And I ordered them. And you know what's better than one pair? Two. So I ordered them. So I got them. I have them right here. Got them in white first. And see, it's just a Converse tennis shoe with a mule. Nothing to really write home about that much. I've already worn these some. But they are so cute when you're wearing them. So I got these first. And by the way, they are normally $85. I've got it pulled up here just so I remembered. And then they were marked down to $50 with another 30% off. So I think I got them for like $27, $28, something like that. So I was like, well, for that, I got to get them in black too. And it said it would take like 14 days to ship. I got them in like 3 days. So that's the benefit. So look at that. Aren't those super cute? I don't like the black ones nearly as much as the white ones, but I do still love them. They also have them in lime green. I don't think that I love it that much to go lime green with them, but that's just one of those things where I was like, so I literally did not know they exist. I see this, I wouldn't call him even stylish. I see this boy, like, again, not a boy, not a young boy, but like a comparatively half my age-ish person wearing them, and I'm like, oh, those are cute. And then they start appearing on all my stuff. So this is where I do not mind being tracked. That sort of thing is helpful. That sort of thing is hopeful. That sort of thing makes me see the things I want to see. It's not creepy at all to me. Some of you are probably like, creepy. I'm like, nope. If I want a certain pair of shoes and then I put it out into the universe, and by the universe, I mean a Google search or a Facebook or something like that, and it starts coming back to me, then that's what I want. Are y'all not able to comment? Like, not a single person has commented yet, which is unusual for me on here. And keep in mind, you can comment on either my personal Facebook or the Cooped Up Facebook page. So some people may comment and you may not see it where they commented. But normally y'all are much more interactive on here. So I'm worried that functionality is not working. Another ridiculous thing that happened yesterday. So I told you about these little Funko. Oh God, poor Whitney Houston. So I tell you about these little Funko Pop things that I've discovered, and I didn't realize it was a Whitney one. I just got it the other day. But I've always had the Selena one and the Miranda Priestley one right there, right? I think they're just so adorable, so fun. And then I was told about a Whitney Houston one, right? Monica is commenting, we are absorbing you weirdly staring at that young boy. I was not. I know. It sounds like I was, but I was not weirdly staring. I think we were all looking because they were just so annoying. You were there, Monica, you know. they were so annoying. But then I noticed shoe wear, and I was like, oh, hey, shoe wear. So, and Eric is listening intently. Eric, I don't know if you're a tennis shoe kind of guy, but these are really cute. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So yesterday I typed the most bizarre sentence of my adult life, I think. So I got this Funko Pop little doll of Whitney Houston. See her little head turns and stuff. And this is from the How Will I Know video. And then I discovered that there was one from my very favorite song of all time, which is Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody. And I originally wasn't going to order it, but then I decided, you know what? I am going to order it. So I ordered it, and I got a box yesterday. It says it's Funko Pop. I open it up, and it's the same one as I already have. It is not the I Want to Dance with Somebody Whitney, which is her in the she has like the leg warmers and all that kind of stuff, right? It's very, very poppy, modern. This one is more the silver and the gold and stuff. In the video, I think she's more metallic, but. So I'm like, I have to return it because I don't need two of these, right? I barely need one. But so I return it, and Amazon asks, it's like, why are you returning this? What is the thing? And I have to write, and it's like, do you want the same item or do you want it replaced? And of course I say yes, because I do want Whitney Houston. And I have to type in the comment field. I ordered the I Want to Dance with Somebody Whitney Houston, and I got doll. And I got the How Will I Know Whitney Houston doll. Hit send, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should be ashamed of myself, laugh at myself, which is ultimately what I did do, make fun of myself, which is really what I did do. I told Todd, and he just kind of is like, oh, God, I have to live with you. Whitney's standing up. She never stands up on her own. Eric, you wear tennis shoes to school every day. Mule, maybe mules are in your future. I don't know if you wear the same size as me, but you could try them out. I have to go down a size in Converse, so I think these are actually adult 10s. Yeah, 10s, and they're unisex. And when they advertise a shoe as unisex, it really means it's for boys who want to wear girls' shoes. But that's a whole other thing. What else did I want to tell y'all about? I'm intentionally not talking about the Nashville thing all that much because I think of this broadcast as a kind of a release, like a escape from like the seriousness of life. I hope y'all do the same. Eric, you can try them on. He's a 10 or 10 and a half, depending on. I'm a 10 and a half, 11, depending on the shoe. And I always have to go down a size. So maybe you could try these. I'll drop a link to them also in case you just can't live without them or just want to check them out. Hang on, come on. Grabbing the link right now. And by the way, if you're listening to this on the audio only playback, I apologize for having so much visual in it, but get over it. So back to what I was saying. So I use this as kind of just a little escapism, a little like light in the day, a little silly talk to get away from like the serious things. And I hope y'all do too. And I hope that no one thinks that my lack of conversation about a topic means that I don't care about it. Because that is, you could not be further from the truth. So last night, changing subjects. Last night, I booked a full body CT scan, y'all. So this is what happens when you know you're going to be 50 next year, right? You start thinking, and I had a partial body CT scan done shortly after I was 40. It was basically like shoulders to hips, basically just checking on. I did it at the Cooper Clinic, but now they do these, and they're just, you pay for them privately. It's like $2,500, not cheap, but I'm like, good investment. Every 10 years or so. But this one is full body that I'm doing. So I went online last night. I heard about it from somebody. Went on last night, looked it up, and it's called Prenuvo. And I'm not paid to say any of this, by the way. I just pass them along the tip. And I'll share with you how it went next week. I have it next Thursday. But signed up for this full body scan. And they even scan your brain. They scan like your throat. They scan all your organs. They scan your booty. They scan your legs. Everything. It's full body scan. like $2,500, which to me is well worth it for every 10 years of it's a little bit of peace of mind. And supposedly it can detect over 500 different cancers and diseases that might be in your body. It's probably going to see fatty liver in mine. I'm not going to lie about that. Although, oddly enough, my doctor did not. When I had my blood tests done, I guess that would have been back in like October, November when I went on blood pressure medicine and all that kind of stuff. He did not alert me to high blood sugar or fatty liver or high enzymes or anything like that, which that was a shocker to me. And it's either because I don't have high liver enzymes, or he's like, let's prioritize the big ones first. Let's pick our battles here. I'm hoping it was the former, that I was in good shape. I drink so much water, y'all. I just don't even know how. I drink a lot of wine too. I'm on the Jesus diet. I go from water to wine. And I really don't drink anything else. Maybe a tiny little bit of unsweetened iced tea during the day, but it's water and wine for the most part. But so I'm doing this body scan. It's Thursday. You have to fast for 4 hours before. They're like, the more empty your body is of fluids and food, the better. The better we can see all the stuff. They can see a lot of stuff that like a colonoscopy can see as well, which I'm happy about that because I'm behind on that. They changed the required age for colonoscopies, or recommended age, from 50 to 45 after I turned 45, and just haven't gotten around to it. But I'm also a little scared. Like, I am nervous, and I'm not a nervous person normally. But I shouldn't really be nervous, because if I get into this thing and they see a spot on my pancreas or a spot on my lungs or something in my brain, it is way better to know in advance, right? Right? Yes, I know that. I mean, definitely it is. And especially when I'm feeling pretty healthy. I feel like as an adult, I'm actually the healthiest now as I've ever been in my life. I have lost a bunch of weight, 35 pounds, in case you didn't hear. I'm walking most days. I haven't done it recently because it's been kind of cold, but most days I'm trying to walk, closing my exercise rings. If you can gamify something like the Apple Watch does, I am there for it, trying to challenge myself. And so I think right now is like the good time to do it, right? Like, I feel like I am in pretty good shape. Now, I'm not saying I'm a bastion of health, and I'm certainly not going to ever be a health influencer, I don't believe. The funny thing, though, is after I booked the appointment last night, and it takes about an hour to do this thing. They said it's about 45 to 60 minutes. Fortunately, you're only in, and it's one of those things where you have to go into the tube. But fortunately, since it's a full body scan, your head, I've never done one of these where you have to put your head in it. Because again, at the Cooper Clinic, it was just from like the neck to the hips. And theirs was kind of open. It was one of those more open air ones. This one, I saw a picture of it. It is like the straight up tunnel that like your nose is about to rub the thing. I'm assuming I can just close my eyes and pretend it's not happening. I'm not really claustrophobic anyway, but they do say, like in the frequently asked questions, that your head is only in it for a very short amount of time on all of this, because they're doing all your other. So maybe like 5 minutes out of the entirety of the hour that you're doing this thing, because it's scanning here and then it's kind of scanning here and then it's scanning here. And I guess you kind of, Monica's saying, I'm not going to joke with you about it. We did that with the baby head, and now I have a baby head. Yes. Have I told y'all about that? Yes. Monica has a uterine cyst or something like that. It's benign. It's not cancerous or anything like that. And the morning that Monica was going in to have it looked at, uterine cyst, something, I don't remember, something in the female body part, cyst, ovarian, something. But anyway, I told her that they're going to find a baby head inside her, because I have a friend who had one and they found like a volleyball sized cyst inside. And it was just like benign, just filled with like gross stuff. And Monica, I told her, I was like, you're going to have a baby head. They're going to find a baby head inside you. She texts me and she's like, Cooper, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, what? And so I think you called me, Monica, after that. Or maybe you just texted me. But either way, she was like, you know how you said they're going to find that baby head? They saw the cyst and they said, it's about the size of a baby's head. I kid you not. Both of us were just dying about that. So yes, let's not joke about that. And Eric had one on when he banged up his knee a few years ago, but it was only up to the waist. Yeah. They said mainly that in the frequently asked questions that it is just a banging noise. It sounds like someone is like taking a hammer to a pot kind of all around your body. So I'm not looking forward to that part, but whatever. I only have one more topic on my list. If there's anything you want me to talk about or comment on, please fire away. But the last thing on my list is this Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh no, what I meant to say, I forgot to finish that last topic. We'll get back to Gwyneth in a second. Now that I've booked this appointment, the ads that I am getting for every sickness, every old person, every blood test, every low T cell count test, every possible do-it-yourself at home. And I don't know if they figured out that I can afford these tests or that I'm interested in doing these things outside of the doctor's office or anything. And Eric's saying they played music during his. Well, that would be lovely if they did this. And then I even went online, and this is probably why I got I'm getting the ads for it. So I went online and I Googled it to see if I could find other people who've done it. And I found a $300 off promo code. So I actually am only paying $2,200 for it, which I'm like, sold, love it. And it's out in Las Colinas, which is super close. Okay, back to the Gwyneth Paltrow thing. So anyone else not realize that Gwyneth Paltrow had a skiing accident and that she was being sued and all of this? And the accident happened in like 2017. Deer Valley, I believe, is where it happened in Utah. And so now they're televising this trial. So this doctor is suing her. He claims that she hit him. Everybody else in the world seems to think that he hit her, including like the experts who are like, it is physically not possible the way you were hurt for her to have hit you. So I think it's going to go away. But they're doing this trial, and he originally I think wanted like $3 million, and then that kind of got thrown out, and now he's suing for like $300,000. And all I can think of is how much money their lawyers are making, all of this kind of stuff, and over $300,000. I'm guessing they're both doing it on principle at this point, because he's a doctor and she's a celebrity, a nepo baby at that. Her mother is Blythe Danner, and her father was some big producer or something like that. So Eric is saying, I saw a quick picture of Gwyneth in the courtroom and didn't know why. But here's what people are making fun of, and I am here for this because I agree completely. This trial is so white that it is like asking to speak to the manager immediately. It is so funny because the guy is on trial, and I was reading about it like yesterday and today. I've not been like watching it live, but I was reading about it yesterday and today, and then I went on TikTok and saw some people making fun of it. But the guy, one of his things about like how it's affected his life is that he can no longer go to wine tastings because he can't properly smell the wine. And something about charcuterie boards not tasting the same to him. It is like the richest, whitest, white thing ever. Like, it's cracking me up. And then she's there and she is giving fashion, but like Royal Tenenbaums, like preppy, like Ralph Lauren. Like, this whole thing could be sponsored by Ralph Lauren and have her like it could be a product placement for Ralph Lauren, because she is so chic looking in it, but also so like lockjaw and like upper crust white lady. Yes, give me strength. Wine tasting and charcuterie boards. Exactly. I was like, okay. So I'm interested to know, though. I don't know enough about it. I don't know how long this thing has been going on. I've only started seeing it in the last couple of days. So I'm assuming the trial started like Monday or maybe late last week. I think if I saw it last week, I would have said something by now. And I don't know how it's going to end. I'm assuming based on, again, some of the expert testimony, because the kids have testified that he came from behind her, the position of his skis, where she was. There's no video footage, which is shocking to me that in all of Deer Valley. No one was on a ski lift video recording this. There wasn't paparazzi filming Gwyneth Paltrow skiing. That this guy, someone weren't taking a selfie or something. But I don't think there's any video footage because otherwise that would be a one and done, right? But I'll be interested to see how it turns out. Oh, and she is countersuing him for $1. That's the thing also. So he's suing her for $300,000 and she is countersuing him for $1 plus probably lawyer's fees. I don't remember because it's happening in Utah, I believe, because the doctors, I believe, from Utah. This is news-ish, as I always say. I could be getting some of the facts wrong. But did you know that certain states do not allow you to reclaim lawyer's fees? So if you go to court, you just go to court and you have to pay for it either way. And I thought California was one of those states. Utah, I think the more liberal states don't have it and the more conservative states do have it where you can kind of do a clawback of lawyer's fees. But anyway, I just curious if any of y'all have been watching that or hearing about it because now it's my new favorite thing. Well, after some Converse mules. Anyway. Alrighty, well, I don't see y'all are a very quiet bunch today, and my mother must not be watching. I was just all about to make a big deal about her having her birthday tomorrow. She normally texts me. I hope mom's okay. Yeah, she's fine, I'm sure. Alrighty, well, with that, I'm going to say bye. I love you. It's important to know you were loved. I love that you watched this. Thank you so much. This is my daily therapy. And take care of yourself. Don't should yourself to death. No good comes from should, so you're doing fine just the way you are. And I will see you most likely tomorrow at 4:30 for another episode of Cooped Up Live. Should I say? Talk to you later. Bye.